Okay, and so the purpose of this video is going to be to do a quick installation of the Harley Softail detachable saddlebag conversion kit. Last night I did the other side, so tonight I'm going to end up doing this side. And what I'll do is I'll get started. I'll take off the backrest, the seat, and the saddlebag just so you can have a good view of how this is going to go on. So I'm going to assume that you know how to take off the saddlebag and those items. Okay, so here we are, we're back. Just to give you a quick look at this, this is part number 902-00641, and I guess I get that focused in there. So what I've done is I've removed the saddlebag, and in the process what we need to do is we're going to need to remove that piece, okay? I need to remove that piece, and we're also going to need to come over here and remove these bolts right there. And so they already have a thread locker on them, so that's going to be some work getting those off, and then we'll have to use some more Loctite when we put the new pieces back on. But it will be pretty nice when it's on. That way your bags will come on and off real simple, so you can clean those nice white walls and your shiny wheels and just ride solo and look cool. Okay, now you can see that we've removed the support that's near the foot peg. That came out pretty easy. The bolts that were in the rear frame fender area, those were very challenging to get out, but not impossible. Just takes a little bit of elbow grease. Obviously they had the thread locker stuff on them, so you don't want them coming out. That's why part of the instructions of this kit, when you have the new detachable hardware kit, the saddlebag conversion kit, it comes with stainless steel bolts. You need a special Loctite blue number 243. We're going to move over here to the saddlebag, and what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to remove this bracket, and you do that by drilling out those two little rivets there with a 9/32 drill bit. So when you purchase the kit, you get two new brackets. They look different. I'll show you in just a second. Okay, so this is what the new bracket is going to look like. You can see on the arm up there, it's a nice big slot. And then in the big main thickness part of the bracket, where the two, in the old bracket it used to be two bolts, now it's going to be two docking points that it's going to be hanging on. So we're actually going to have to drill 3 holes into the back side of the saddlebag, and we're going to have to trim off some of that excess leather. I really didn't want to do that because it looks so nice back there, but you don't see it, so get yourself out your X-Acto knife and trim away, because that bracket needs to be flush up against the top there. And then you'll mark off your holes, you'll drill them accordingly, and then you'll bolt in this new bracket. It took me a little while to kind of figure out, you know, just exactly how that was going to look and play out, but it does make sense once you get going on it. So once I got past the fear of actually drilling out those old brackets, because you're at the point of no return. Once you drill those out, you're moving forward. So that's a good thing though too. Okay, it's a few minutes later. I've drilled some holes now, and I've also trimmed back some of this leather. You can see my, you know, doesn't need to look perfect, but the farthest hole on the left, the hole in the middle, and the farthest hole on the right, those are the holes that I've drilled for the new bracket. And then we're going to put the bolts from the inside out, and it's going to look pretty slick. Just a few more minutes. Okay, so you can clearly see that the inside of this bracket, you've got the little knob there, and it was interesting trying to figure that out, but you have to drill, and make sure you drill your holes in the right spots. So take your time, and then that's a spring-loaded mechanism. I'll show you how the back of this looks. The back of this looks like so, and you can see that little chocolate colored latch plastic piece is spring-loaded, and that's what locks the actual docking point into that slot there. So it's in, it's on, and we are all good. Now I'm going to install the docking points onto the fender rails. Don't forget thread locker or Loctite blue number 243. It's a stainless steel bolt. You'll need that. And so those will go in next, and then we'll clip the bag on. Okay, so here is the docking point near the foot peg. Hopefully you can see that. And then here are the docking points on the fender rail. They are all installed, and they have the Loctite on them. Here's kind of a side view. Here's how that needs to look. And here's how the other side is on. Did that one last night. That one's on in place. And a key element to this, and we're about to have the moment of truth here, is to slide it on and click it into place. So we come over to here, and we'll get the bag over there. Okay, so here we are, totally finished. Softail, detachables, saddlebag kit, fully installed. And not too complicated. I really, genuinely, nobody considers me mechanically inclined, and yet a fair amount of the accessories on this motorcycle, with the exception of the front chrome forks and the brake cylinder, and then I guess that air cleaner had been put on by me. So obviously I put on the crash bars, and I put on the grips, I put on the mirrors, I put on the chrome levers. Well, I guess I didn't put those wheels on. Those were pretty sweet. But I put on the foot pegs, and I put on these other miscellaneous chrome pieces. I did the detachable things. I did change the lights all to LED. You're going to need an electric pick set to do that, and I even changed that turn signal bar to the smaller one. It's hard to see from this angle, but that's definitely the smaller turn signal bar. And then have switched all the lighting to LED, even those turn signals, and that was, I considered that to be a pain in the rear end as well, but I guess I'm saying I got it done. And if I can do it, you got to be able to do it no problem. So I'll show you how this works real quick. This works pretty simply. So you can see right there, there's the latch. And I'm trying not to get in the way, but you just pull and turn down, and then it's loose, and the whole bag just pops right off. Real simple. So you're definitely going to want to have that latched and locked like that. And so there you have it. It's 2012 Softail Heritage Classic. Kind of chromed out, and I like the solo style, so that's why I went with the detachable bags, and that way I can clean those rear wheels and everything a lot easier. So hope you enjoyed it, hope it was helpful, and again, if I can do it, so can you.